I was quite the rebellious teenager because my parents had split up when I was 7. My mom was now single and worked a lot, and I had a young brother, 2 young brothers at home, so I grew up very quickly, had to take on responsibilities. I got really angry about having to grow up so quickly, angry that my dad wasn't around, that he didn't come with us. So I was rebellious, I was angry, I partied a lot. The alcohol scene and all the promiscuity that goes along with that. So I was just young and out of control. And then we came here, and the girls that I met here were very different from me, and there was a purity in them that I had never seen before. I really got a clean slate when I came here because no one knew me from school. We were different counties, and it really provided me with the opportunity to truly seek the Lord here because no one knew who I was and what I was really like. It took a couple of months just to realize that they were doing all these things that the youth pastor said you should be doing. They really did read their Bible. They really they were living pure lifestyles. They didn't drink, they didn't smoke. I thought every high schooler drank. I thought all high schoolers were having sex. I thought that's what we were supposed to do in high school because we're young, and that's what you do when you're young. I thought we were just sowing wild oats, and I was just doing what everyone around me was doing. I had had a taste of what the freedom in Christ would feel like. You know, as coming here for a year and a half before I went away to college, I had seen what freedom looked like, and I had felt it a little bit. I had just not truly taken it on. Knowing what was there after a couple of months of partying again, and it was just so unfulfilling, and it was so depressing to wake up the next morning and know what I had done the night before and know that I was just on the same dead-end track that I had been on before. I just woke up very tired. I had a couple of really scary situations come up where it was only the grace of God that really bad things didn't happen. I had decided over Christmas break that I was not going to pretend anymore. I was either going to be one way or the other. So the week after Christmas of my freshman year of college, I pulled out my Bible and I sat down at the table, and I just flat out told the Lord, the house was empty, and I just said, God, you've got a week to show me that you care and that you have a plan, because if you don't, I'm going back to school and I'm going to live my life for myself, and I'm not coming back. And I opened my Bible and I went to the story of Jacob wrestling with the Lord. I had never read it before, but I read where Jacob told the Lord, I will not let go. I will not let go. And it hit me right then that if I wouldn't let go, God would see me through to the end. What compelled me was the freedom. The thing that has held me here has been the fact that I'm free. The burden of this life has been taken off my shoulders, and it's been replaced with joy and grace, to know that it's His will and not my own. It's His plan and not my own, and all I just have to do is be obedient and walk it out. One of the greatest things that God has done in the last 10 years that I've been coming to this church, my entire immediate family is saved. My mom is saved, my stepdad is saved, which they're the two that brought my siblings and I to Cornerstone, and my dad was in Memphis. He started coming up here and visiting the church with us, and then just through growing up and spending time with him, our relationship with the Lord just really overflowed into his life. My dad was diagnosed with grade 4 brain cancer last March, which was devastating news, but just 2 years ago he gave his life to the Lord. So while we were faced with death, my brothers and I have been able to walk peacefully through this, because we know that this is not the end of my dad's life or his journey, that because we came to church here, because we got saved, it overflowed into his life. So my entire family's saved, my parents, my siblings, my husband, my child is going to have a legacy of faith to walk through and to help him. It's overwhelming. I am compelled